July 16th, it was 1 year ago today that I got this scar on my leg. I was glissading down the 12,000-foot summit of Mount Adams, and as I was sliding down, my pant leg rolled up a little bit, and I didn't realize it because I was so cold that my legs were numb that I had no idea that it had happened. So for 10 minutes, I was sliding down the mountain with snow and ice coursing across my bare skin. I had no idea. It was, by the end, it was bloodied. It looks fine now, but oh my goodness, it took a long time healing. It looked pretty gruesome for the first couple months, but it has healed, so it's been a whole year, and it was wild. That whole trip was simply wild. It was not only 1 year ago today that I summited Mount Adams, but it's also the 6-year anniversary of my father passing away. He died from cancer 6 years ago. So summiting on the 5-year anniversary was pretty emotional. I remember the whole last hour of the climbing up to the summit was grueling. I kept post-holing, which is where you step and your legs just fall down into the snow. You have to drag yourself out of the snow, and each step was like that. It was like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back all the way up to the top, and I kept thinking, wow, this sucks. But you know what else sucks is cancer. And I volunteered to go on that trip with a group called Climb for Hope. And what Climb for Hope does is they raise money by doing climbs and traverses for immunotherapy research, which helps people with cancer and also helps people with MS. So it's seeking to alleviate the suffering of others. And it's specific researchers at Johns Hopkins University that this money goes to. We've raised tens of thousands of dollars just in the time that I've been working with them. I did 2 climbs with them. I did Mount Adams last year. The year before, I did the Grand Canyon. And I volunteered to go on these trips. And the reason I volunteered to do it because people don't volunteer for cancer. And people don't volunteer for MS. It's a battle that they're forced into. So by going on these trips with Climb for Hope, one, I'm feeling closer to my father. He was quite the outdoorsman, so anytime I can get out into nature, I feel closer to him. And I remember in that whole last hour summiting Mount Adams last year, just falling in and stepping up and getting back up, kept thinking about the last couple months of my father's life and how grueling it was. And then I finally get to the top, and it just hits me like a wave. And I'm just bawling my eyes out at the top of this mountain with all my friends from Climb for Hope with me, and it was just so emotional. So that's why I climb. I climb to feel closer to my father. I climb to help alleviate the suffering of others. I climb to be proactive. And I'm happy to say in January, this coming January, I'll be doing another climb with Climb for Hope. It's down in Mexico on a mountain called Pico de Orizaba. It's a 19,000 footer and by far the tallest mountain I've ever tackled. If you or someone you love has been affected by cancer or MS, then I encourage you to support this cause in one of 3 ways. Join us for the climb. It's from January 4th through 10th, 2021. Visit climbforhope.org to learn more and sign up. If you can't join us, then please donate to the cause at jonaskane.com/climbforhope. On that page, you'll find a direct link to the donation page to pledge online, as well as details about how to mail in your support. You'll also find more details about my personal investment and support for this amazing cause. Lastly, you can show your support by telling others about this valuable cause that's working to alleviate suffering in our world. So that's what I'm thinking about today, July 16th. It's an important day for me, and I hope it's an important day for you because every day is a good day to let your positivity shine. Stay positive.